Hi, my name's Richard Tomanek. Formerly, I was the general manager of the Embassy Suites in Marlborough for almost 30 years. I've been involved with MEDC when it was 2010, and it's almost 20 years ago when that was all started through the former mayor, Mike Hogan, and some vision that he had with a fellow by the name of Bob Kane, and then Nancy Stevens took the ball from there and kept MEDC of what it is today, 2010, into MEDC. And the reason it was so important to get involved was it was at a time in our economy, in the hotel business, there was a lot of vacancy. And Fidelity had left the community, and there was a real need for focused energy on replacing this, filling these spaces like the old Fidelity space and others, while also working on creating new opportunities within the city. You know, the work that's done here in this office is really dynamic and in a lot of ways on a lot of different fronts, you know, from big business to small business to community involvement to you know, the toolbox that the organization offers to small businesses to help grow their business. So there's a big part of what MEDC does that's big business generated, but there's also a significant part of what the organization does that is all about small business and the community and helping to grow the quality of life in Marlborough for everybody. I'm still involved in the organization because I truly believe that what MEDC does is really important for the future of the city as it was back in 2010. 2015, 2020. You know, at the end of the day, the city's budget is $210 million. That's a large corporation that needs to be funded. And it can't be funded alone on the residents of Marlborough. It takes a village, if you would, and large corporation and the state, as well as local businesses as well, are paying their fair share to what it takes. But in the next 10 years, that city budget's going to be around $300 million, and that's a big number. Think about the city of Marlborough as a very large corporation that needs to be managed as such, and top line revenue is important, and that's what MEDC does. When we talk about the board of directors for the Marlborough Economic Development Corporation, we're talking about a diverse group of people, large employer representation, small employer representation, big business, small business. Some of those dynamics in those meetings at the executive level, as well as the full board level, are pretty informative and at times can be pretty contentious. We're trying to do business in Marlborough. It's like-minded people coming together, not always with like-minded thoughts. And it's important that we hammer those things out to do the best that we can do for the city of Marlborough. And at the end of the day, Marlborough Economic Development Corporation has to play a big role in driving that number with a focus on quality of life in the community. And getting people to live, work, and play in Marlborough is essential to the success of the organization as well.